right. It's January 17. It's Saturday. Do you know that? It's Saturday? Of course you know that. Yeah. All right. I've got, my printer is printing. You can see, we need to show myself here. Yeah, there you go. We're still on Facebook with 46 seconds. a new world record. You know, they've been dropping off. I don't understand why. The internet signal is good today. Let me reach around. Oh yeah. There we go. So what happened? What happened with Mega Millions last night? Well, you can see it right there, and I can see it right here. No one won the grand prize, so it has rolled over again to Tuesday. Yeah, it's this coming Tuesday, which would be January 20th. It's the 6th. It was the 17th yesterday. Friday, Tuesday. We know the drill. Friday, Tuesday. All right, so Friday night, last night. So it went. It's this is an old one. There we go. That's what we want to see. That's an old one. This is the new one. Yeah. 250 million. Tuesday is coming up. We don't know the numbers for Tuesday, so we're just going to say good luck. But we know a few things because I'm going to show you. Tuesday's jackpot of 250 will have a lump sum. This is the present value of the future cash flows. The net present value of the future cash flows is $114,300,000. Wow. Whew. Now that is the lump sum, but you don't get that because Uncle Sam reaches his arm in there and grabs a 24% withholding. So that 114 shrinks to 86 million. Oh, poor baby. You only get 86,868,000. Yeah, I mean, this $250 million lottery that's serious business because you're going to end up with 86 million in your checkbook for only 90 days. Because you will be one of the largest taxpayers. You certainly will be in the maximum tax bracket of 37%. And since they withhold 24, they're going to keep that. They're going to get another 13. 13 and 24 is 37. So your checkbook. So although you're going to get an $86 million paycheck on day one, you better put $14 million in the side pocket, round up to 15, because you'll be in the maximum tax bracket, and you need to put that $15 million in the side pocket, just for safety's sake. Kevin Burnett, you're not going to spend all that money, but you should. You may give it away. I mean, you could do something stupid. Anyway, 86, 8, and 72. That is 14, let's just round to 15 million. So we're going to put 15 million in the side pocket. 15 million. Bap, 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 bap. There you go, 15 million times 0.04 divided by 4 equals $150,000. So, yeah, there you go. Facebook disappeared in 5 minutes. Well, at least they were for 5 minutes. I don't understand why they don't hold on. I don't know. I don't think I've done anything wrong. Anyway, so YouTube, we're still alive with YouTube. And so both my listeners, no, I got listeners, just not as many. I've had upwards of 50,000 people have tuned into this podcasting. It's like having coffee with Jimmy. I mean, it's not a hard news show. It's an opinion show. I have warm coffee in my mug since I've had it going for an hour and a half. These mugs are really nice. You can get them for about $12 a piece on Amazon.com. Yes. Somewhere between $10 and $15. Anyway, if you just put that $15 million in the side pocket for 3 months, the distance between January and April when you file your taxes, just put that $15 million in the side pocket. You're going to end up with $150,000 of interest. So you give them their $14,923,000, whatever the hell it is, and you got $150,000 in interest that's sitting there. That could be a nice little gift to somebody. But in the meantime, getting back to our spreadsheet here, which I have produced this spreadsheet, so there's no connection between me and the lotteries. So if you find something wrong with some of these numbers, it's just because I'm stupid. It should be, I like double-checked it, so it ought to be, fairly accurate. But anyway, you can get an app. There's an app. I have it on my phone. The Florida Lottery app. Yeah. Let's see. It's designed for the iPhone. I would imagine it would work for the iPad. Let's see if I can get it. Let's. Here we go. There's the App Store. We'll immediately touch the magnifying glass. Yeah, you can see up in the top. And we're going to type in Florida Lottery. There it is, right on the top of the list. Touch that. It's this one right over here on the right side of that. I'm just going to press the Florida Lottery logo-looking thing and see what's going on. Yeah, more information. Yeah, it covers everything. And, you can see 2 months ago they had a version. See right here? What's new? So you got 5 months ago, 4 months ago, 2 months ago. So every 2, 3, 4, 5 months, So a year ago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every 2 months or so, they, fine tune it a little bit. Open. There it is. It looks just like that. We're going to allow the app to notice where I am. Please enter your birth date. Okay. There we go. Submit. Hello, Jimmy. Does it say hello, Jimmy? Oh, no, it says log in. Oh, great. But you can see right there, $250 million winning ticket, Tuesday, which means no one won last night. They don't say, sorry, no one won last night. They don't do that. They just tell you it rolled over to next Tuesday. Because it goes Friday, Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday, Friday. Yeah. And no one, let's see. The next draw on Powerball is today. Yeah. So it's like, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Is that, something like that. I think it goes 3 times a week at $2 a ticket. And Mega Millions goes twice a week at $5 a ticket. Anyway, so I don't want to have to deal with both of them. I'll end up switching the balls from here to there and all that because it's the same number of balls. I think it's a different count. I don't know. Does it go to 70? 1 through 70 in the balls, and then 1 through 24, I believe. And the Mega Million ball was number 1. I have that in my spreadsheet. Yep. You can check your ticket. Scan barcode. I'm going to allow you to use the camera. There you go. And we can scan let's scan one of my tickets and see if I'm lucky. Yeah, the secret lock. The combination is no combination. It's just sticky tape. And here's the lottery sheet I have in there. Just documenting what it looked like last night. And where's my tickets for yesterday? It must be in this special fragilistic expialidocious compartment. Yeah, here we go. Here's the ticket. Not that one. No, not that one either. Yeah, where is the new ones? Oh boy. All right, let's take all these out and see what the hell's going on. Pardon me while all right. All right, this packet has already been processed, and you can see the winning ticket stamp on there. And these are those little cashy thingies, so it can't be there. All right, let's see what else. Where else could it be? Aha! There it is. A different compartment. We need to change something about that. All right, so here's my ticket. It doesn't say winning ticket because it hasn't been processed by a valid lottery prison. So here's the camera. Let's see if I can do this intelligently. Since the iPad is laying on its side, I have to... There we go. It's very confusing. I don't know what all this ticket is. There we go. And fine focus. Error. Yeah. It's wondering, who the hell are you? Crazy bastard. There we go. Congratulations. This one's worth $20. Whee! Well, it's better than 5 or 10. It's probably a $10 thing where I get a multiplier or something. It's so complicated. I gotta... Whoa. Sorry, no good. That's no fun. Okay. Scan car, scan. Congratulations, another $20. Hey, that's better than NG. All right, let's try the last one. And I hold it right about here. Error. Yeah, I didn't get all of it. I can't tell where to do it. Sorry. No winner on that one. Let's try it again. I'm going to try to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to have this thing. Error, yeah. I know the error part. Error. Yeah, I get it. There we go. Sorry, no winning numbers on that one. Okay, so I got a couple of tickets that are okay, and a couple of tickets that aren't okay. All right. So we'll just put these. Yeah, these are all prior winning tickets. And I think we need to put... I'm going to put all these are fresh ones. I'm going to put all the fresh ones in the plastic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that makes sense. And the ones that we've already been paying on, if we elect to save them for some, I don't know, don't have a reason for that yet. Put them all the way in the back. Yeah. And we'll put the plastic with the tickets that could be valuable. We'll put that right in the, whoops, right in the, right in front here. Right out. Yeah, there we go. And we'll lock it up. It'll be hermetically sealed with the Scotch tape. There we go. In my little package. Yeah. So, whew, that like took forever. See, the iPad's sitting on its side. So, it's hard to figure which way you hold the ticket. Yeah. The barcode needs to be held in this area right over here. So, I think I'll just scan it with my phone the next time. But anyway, I just want to show you. You can scan. You can see the scan box. You just have to figure out where to put that. If your iPad is sideways, you need to turn it this way, and then scan the. So that way you can move it left, right, up, or down, and it makes sense. Yeah. So you don't even have to go to your lottery retailer. You can scan your ticket right with your. It took lottery a while to get that perfected. You would have the ability to read that barcode accurately. Because heaven forbid you throw away a good ticket. I mean, a really good one. These $20 ones. You don't want to lose a $20 bill. So I got two 20s. Yep. It's a nice picture of Maryland. Whoops, where'd it go? Edit home screen. No, I just want. You can make it bigger. Whoa, now it's bigger. Oops. It's a great picture of Maryland. When you touch it, you get, You can't tell what album that picture was in. So anyway, there's some more. Some more. Sounds like a candy bar. Close it down. Anyway, there's the lottery app. There's my home page, which is too big. We need to go back to that widget. There we go. And we're looking at photos. The favorites column. There we go. Good luck. Good luck. 250. So on this one, I put a diamond in that row, and it's in red, So it's pretty obvious that this is this coming Tuesday, and the numbers aren't there because I don't know the numbers. Wouldn't that be nice to know the numbers in advance? Yeah, that would be. I remember dreaming about the lottery, but I don't remember the numbers. Yeah, turn around and show me that check with the numbers on the bottom. Yeah. Anyway, a $250 million jackpot converts to 114,300,000 of your payout, your lump sum. That ain't hay. That's a pretty serious number, right? 114 million? I can afford to win that. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice number. And, but. So 114 million will shrink to 86,800,000. It'll shrink to 86.8 because Uncle Sam is going to retain 24% of that money. It's called the withholding. So you will walk out with an $86 million cashier's check, or however they, fund your account. It's probably like that. Do you mind if I can have 4 cashier's checks of 20 million each, and then a 5th cashier's check for that 6,868,000? Can I have 5 cashier's checks so I don't walk into a bank and get them all nervous? Because 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, 4 20s and then a 6 million 8 check. So I got 5 checks, if you don't mind. Yeah. Now, just so you know, you're going to have to, the difference between 72 million is what you're going to end up with when it's all said and done. 72 million. So 86 shrinks to 72. We're right here. Has that happened? Because you're going to be in the maximum tax bracket, and you're going to owe the government another 13%. So that's about 15 million. 14 million, 859. Yeah, 14 million, 859. So 15 million in the side pocket. And you put that in an interest-bearing account, that 15 million in round numbers. And I just got an invitation. Open up account at Truist Bank. Your money market will pay you 4%. Well, will they pay me 4% on 15 million? We'll leave it in there for 3 months, because then Uncle Sam is going to want it. And you know what the accrued interest is going to be? $150,000. So, yeah, you want to put that in a money market? Absolutely. That 4% money market sounds like a good place to put it, because every 3 months you make 1%. Another one of those $20 million checks, I'd be buying some gold. So that'd be about 200 coins per million. So that'd be 20 million, 20 times 200, that'd be 2,000 coins. 2,000 gold coins. I'd put some in gold, absolutely. Yeah. I don't think there's anything on the horizon where gold is not going to be precious. It's been precious going back 10,000 years. It's probably going to be precious for the next 5 years or 10 years. How many years do you think I have in this life cycle? Well, I could drop dead tomorrow, heaven forbid. I feel good, though. I don't feel like, but you can slip and fall, bang your head, boom, have a stroke, and your history. We are in a no-fall zone, as I call it. We are in a no. Where's our favorite guy? Where's O'Reilly? Yeah, the factor. We are in a no-fall zone here in the Jimmy Factor. Please stay put. Yeah. I got my iPad sitting on a nice little rubber mat, and I move the iPad around, and that rubber mat slides around. It just feels better being on a rubber mat. These iPads are magical, I must say. What version is this iPad? Well, let's go to Settings, and then go to General, and then About. This is an iPad Pro 11-inch with an M4 chip. Now that's fairly recent. I have AppleCare. It renews on January 10th. It renewed. It renewed on January 10th last week. And then February 10th, it'll renew again on the 10th of the month. I have 100, look at that. I have 100,000 photos. Remember Jimmy Photo? Yeah, I take a lot of pictures. Yeah. I have 1 terabyte of storage, and I have 375 gigabytes available. Yeah. My new numbers are get 2 terabytes of storage. It costs you an extra $200 or something. Get it. You'll miss it if you don't have it. I have 2 terabytes on my MacBook Pro. I have an iPad somewhere here. Maybe that one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 iPads. 2 of them are recent vintage, and the rest are older. Yeah. I don't have the heart to turn them in. Because, when you buy one, I don't know if you bought one lately. Let's go to the Apple Store and see. You wanna? Let's go. So, let me just, App Store. There it is. It almost looks like, the logo for, the App Store. What are we looking for? We're looking for Apple. Yeah, Apple Store. There we go. Oh yeah, they have their own icon. Yeah, okay, we'll open that. There we go. This is the official. We have to shrink it up. Whoops. Open. We have to shrink it up a little bit so you can see everything. There we go. Now you can see everything. I have something in the bag. What's in the bag? Let's go to number 1 there. Bag. What do I have in here? Oh, the crossbody strap. I guess I never bought that. That's for my, check out. Delivers, I'll take the free delivery. I'm not in a hurry. The address looks right. Place the order. Bingo. Type in the security code of a debit card I'm using. It said, yeah, that looks probably okay. Yep, there's the order number. Let's do a print screen. Always do a print screen. That way I don't have to go fumbling around looking for it. I got it right here. Yeah. Apple, don't you try to talk me out of my purchase of a strap. Save the photos, yeah. All right, that's the end of that. Now, what we're going to do, let's pretend to buy an iPad. Okay, your order's placed. Products, there we go. We want an iPad. Yeah. We want to buy an iPad. I don't think they lease them yet. They should. The 11-inch is $1,000, and the 13-inch model with the Ultra Retina XDR is $1,300. You see, so there you go, $1,300. We want to pick, black. You can see on the back, there's the silver. Let's do black. Bingo, black. You see the storage options? Jesus. So you go from 1,300, 1,400, 1,800 to 2,200. Holy crap. They're really whacking you for the storage price. So, it goes up like $1,000 if you want 2 terabytes of storage. We want standard glass. Everything else has got to be standard. Oh my God. I need Wi-Fi. Of course I need Wi-Fi. Wait a minute. Wi-Fi plus cellular. Yeah, you got to have the cellular. That way it has a cellular number assigned to the iPad. Do we want engraving? Let's add engraving. What the hell? And what's it going to say? First line is going to say iPad Pro. I don't know. Do we remember? Is it an M5 chip? Let's just guess. M5. 2 terabytes. Space. They don't tell you about memory. Pad, not PAS. Dumbbell pad. iPad Pro. Yeah. Oh, we need to put 13-inch. There we go. M5, 2 terabytes. That's about, and then we have to put CELLULA bar, cellular. Maybe we put Wi-Fi plus cellular. That's how they sell it. So iPad Pro, 13-inch, M5, 2 terabytes, Wi-Fi plus cellular, 2026. Message will not fit. All right. That's about all we can do. Let's just put 26. Can I put? Shit. Whoops. Pardon me. Let's turn it back on. I hit the off button. Get out of here. We don't want that. We don't want this either. 1/26. Well, that fit. We're probably not going to get it to 02. So let's try whoops. That's one character too many. Yeah, we're just going to put 226. Or maybe I can just put the year. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2026. Yeah, we'll just put 2026. That's it. So we'll save that. Bingo. So we have one line of engraving. So, I didn't put my name or anything on there, which allows it up. We have some engraving and standard glass. That nano glass, forget that. That's one more thing you got to wipe, So we have engraving. Free personalized grading. We've done that. We don't want Apple Pencil. I mean, geez. Yeah. So, are we done? No, it's not going to be a gift. Jesus, it's $2,500 for a new one of these. Wow. That's why when you go back 2 years later and say, we'll give you $179, say, yeah, bullshit. Excuse me. Bull dingy. I paid $2,500 and you pay tax on that. It's $2,700. Holy, do you have any questions? Yeah, we haven't even gotten our Apple Care yet. When does this end? There we go. Is there a place where it says put it in the bag? What's in the box? Not much. You get a free digital message. Oh, great. All right, so mission accomplished. This site is so annoying. Technical specs. Do you want to... No, I mean, can we end this thing? How do we end it? How does it end? Let's go to technical specs, yeah. We want to see if that's an M5 chip. Technical specs, come on. Technical specs. Got to be somewhere right here. Choose your plan. I want to choose no plan. It's not a gift. I have to make a choice here. No coverage. Oops. Payment options. Not now. I need to answer that question. Yeah, trade in? No way. You guys are like thieves. Just buy it. Please, buy it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, buy. And you got that $24.99 down there staring you in the eyeballs. Theft and loss? Nope, we're just going to go naked. We'll get theft and loss when I get delivery. You got like 90 days or so. I'm going to put it in the bag. What's in the box? There we go. Everything's kind of lit up at technical specs. There we go. 2 terabytes of storage, yeah. We know how many grams it is. 579 grams of weight. There's the shape. USB-C. There we go. The cycles per second. Okay. 1,000 nits. They don't tell you anything about... They tell you how many dots per inch. At up to 120 cycles a second. Where is it say M something? It's got to be... Should be up here in the top. They don't talk about it. Unless my eyeballs are mistaken, I do not see anything about an M. Like M4, M5. We have tandem OLEs. We got XLR, anti-reflection, tetrabytes. I would stick out, there it is. M5. God, you think they'd have that? They don't have that in the right sequence. That should be up on the. That should be up on the top. There we go. M5 chip. 10-core engine. Look at that. With the 1 and 2 terabytes, you also get 4 performance cores, where this one only gets 3. You got neural accelerators, yep. 153 gigabytes per second speed. That's the same. 16 gigabytes of random access memory, where the M5 chip. Yeah. So if you get more storage, you're going to get 30% more RAM, and you're going to get 25% more performance cores. You're going to get 4 against 3, and you're going to get 16 gigabytes instead of 12. So it's more than just going to 2 terabytes. 1 or 2 terabytes actually carries this other stuff with it. Let's do a print screen of that. It's kind of important. And it took me 5 minutes to figure it out. It was in the bottom. I mean, geez, somehow these Apple people, they're too fast and furious for me. And they look at everything 1,000 times. All right, hardware accelerator, we got that. That's the same with both. We got Apple Intelligence. Here's the cameras. So we got a camera with a 5-element lens, 12 megapixel wide camera, up to f1.8 aperture, which to me is that's like crazy good. The cameras, we're talking about this camera down here. Can you see the reflection down here in the bottom? Yeah. We have, looks like 2 camera lenses. I think it's just one. And the other one is the LiDAR. I think it has LiDAR for some reason. So we have a wide camera, f8, video recording capabilities with that camera. There's a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera. So there's 2 cameras. I don't know if... there you go. Front-facing, rear-facing. True depth camera, the landscape, center. Yeah, that's the... and after f2.0, which is like crazy amazing. There it is. 12 megapixel camera. Front-facing camera. Rear's that way. This is front. You're in front of the iPad. Everybody else is behind the iPad. 25, 30, and 60 frames per second. 1080p video, which is super good. Extended dynamic range with 30 frames per second. Cinematic video stabilization if you're at 1080p. And wide color aperture for photos and live photos. Lens correction, whatever that means. Retina flash and true tone colors. Auto image stabilization, which is really quite good. Video calling. Yep, you can do video calling with the front-facing camera. You can relay cellular calls from your nearby iPhone. I did that last night, talking to Marilyn. We talked to Marilyn. I dialed her up on the phone and transferred it to my iPad. It wasn't a video call, it was, so you can see all the different channels. See, it says 5G and bands, the N1, N2, N3, N5, N7, and the N75, N77, 78, 79. And then the FDD light bands, 1 through 71. TD light, I don't know what that means. And UMTS, HSPA. These are probably the channels with those are the frequencies, your cellular frequencies, way up there at 2,100 megahertz. Real short wave, high frequency. One times the other is the speed of light. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Yeah, you learn something new every time here at Jimmy Photo. Learn more about cellular. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that button. Yeah, the best choice. Stay connected. It is. That way, if you're in an airport, something, and you want to log in, you forgot to make a transfer from here to there, with money or anything important. If you're online buying something, use your cellular connectivity. Don't use Wi-Fi. Because now when you're in the airplane and you're at 30,000 feet, and you want to be connected, then you're in Wi-Fi. But don't do anything sensitive like banking or anything. No, just watch a movie or something. Better to download the movie when you're home and then watch and download it into the iPad and then execute the file when you're in the air so that you're not long time on the Wi-Fi. Because that's when the bad guys, look at that stable guy, let's jump in there, let's catch on to that signal and see if we can get something to pop up that they'll bite on. Don't bite. You're in a no-bite zone also. Power, battery. Yeah, we never talked about that. 38.99 built-in watt-hour battery. Rechargeable lithium polymer battery. It's the most advanced battery made today. Yeah. Someday there'll be a solid-state battery in there that will last essentially forever. Operating system is iOS 26. Yeah. Accessibility, built-in accessibility features supporting vision, mobility, hearing, and cognitive. Yeah, you don't want any dummies using this thing. Features include voiceover, zoom, magnifier, spoken. You can have the content read to you if you want. Hey Siri. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, my iPads wake up when I say that. Yeah. Live captions. That's interesting, yeah. Here's all the built-in apps. You got books, you got a calculator, files, FaceTime, Find My, people that you know, that you've traded confidential information. So they allow you to watch them. You can see them moving around. You can't see on their cameras or anything, but you can see where they're at. I always want to know where they're at. I pay for our boys' cell phone bills, so if I'm paying the bill, I want to know where the hell you're at. You want to be that private? Fine. I'll unconnect you and you pay your own $60 phone bill. And if you don't pay it, they turn you off. And you're like dead in the water. You can't be running to daddy because your phone doesn't find you, or you forgot to. Yeah. So Daniel Brennan Daniel's at work at Lexus. You see him on the top. Can you see him? You can't see him. This needs to be shrunk down. There we go. There we go, yeah. The map is up here. So Daniel is 9 miles away. He's at Lexus. I can touch it, and it will go there. There we go. He is literally, he's in the building. You see the little dot? He's in the building. If he was out in the parking lot, showing a car, that'd be good, because that means he's, but he's sells car at J.M. Lexus. He does a good job. Yeah. This is car season. People buy, they wait to get to 2026. They get the new models. Bob Beatty is home. Brennan is home. Marilyn is at Boca Nails. You see that? Where's that? There it is. Where's the Blue Dot Special? Oh, there it is. It was on it. You see the Blue Dot? Marilyn's over there in Boca Nails. And I'm up on the very top. In the Blue Dot. The Blue Dot. Right here. 8 stories above jobs. 0 miles away. Boing. Just shut that down. Anyway, so that's the Find My app. I got numbers on there, which is how I keep track of these, what do you call it, Mega Millions lottery results. And I've got some exotic calculations on there, which, the formulas are, this one of them that has a huge formula. This one right here. To find the first payment, I'm calculating it off the estimated jackpot. And you can see, whoops. You see the formula right there? I'm rounding it to the nearest dollar. See that all the way to the right of that formula, it says -0. That means it's rounding to the nearest dollar. Up or down? 49 cents rounds down, 51 cents rounds up. Yeah. And you can see it's a growing annuity. You see that 1 plus 0.05, because it's a 5% growing annuity. Anyway, that is here. And it's to the 30th power, -1. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a calculation that happens as soon as I type in that number, the 250 number. That's as small as that shrinks. There we go. Get out of there. I don't want to lose that formula. That's the one thing when you have a spreadsheet that works. You don't want to mess it up too much, because if you louse it up, and then save it, then you lost something. So need to come down here. There we go. So we started here on the 50 million mark. There we go. Let's pull that over there. There we go. Right, just like that. And you can see the 86.8 million, and it goes to 72 million. Yeah, then I have to come over here. Let's just close it out. I don't want to louse with that. So, but I can. What I did is I did a print screen, and you can see it right there. So now I can expand all this. I can't. None of this is formulas, as you can tell. It's just a photo. It's a print screen of of that big, huge spreadsheet, which carries on all the way over to the whole 30 payments, 30 years worth of 29 years and a day, because they give you this $3,700,000 check on day one if you elect the annuity. Yeah, $3,762,000. I've calculated it right to the nearest dollar. I guarantee you it's going to be 3.7 million plus. It's going to be over 3.7 million. It's going to be 3.762. It should be. I'd be surprised if that number doesn't line up with the lottery official's number. But as long as it has a 3 in the front of behind that dollar sign, 3.7 million. Yeah. Whether it's 61, 2, 3, I'm not gonna, whatever they calculate. Show me the mathematics behind that number. So they should. Yeah. I should be pretty close, because I calculated, and then that's how I calculated the 114 million, because that is the sum of the future cash flows. That is literally the net present value. And if we go to the very end of the spreadsheet, all right, I'll show you. Here's the spreadsheet. I'm going to go all the way over. See, month 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, they're all red numbers because the lottery hasn't been picked yet. But I've calculated, because you have to calculate all this to get the first payment. And if you got the first payment and it grows 5% a year, then you can calculate all the future payments. And if you add them all up, what do you get? 250 million. And you're actually getting $64 too much. Yeah. So you got to pay it back. Yeah. So what they would do is that $15,488,000, and $442, they reduce that by $64, so that you get 250 million exactly. Yep. Every one of these there's just one lotto. You see that $124 million one, where they got underpaid $41. So, that $7,744,000 number, they just add $41 to it. They just adjust the last check. It's a rounding, those tenths of pennies. You can't pay tenths of pennies, but the spreadsheet accrues it basically ad infinitum, and then rounds to the nearest dollar in every year. And that rounding error is what creates the overpay of $64. And then it goes under, that one it went under, seems like most every year it's been over 88, over 50, over 22, over 112, and then one year it was minus 41. But they never got to paying it because the lottery kept on rolling over, because we're down to it rolled over to 250 million, which is what happened this morning when I got the results on my iPhone. So this is the thing with the good luck message, and we gotta move that right over into the corner. corner. And then hit print screen. There you go. And then up to there. And second, do we want to see the second payment? All right, we'll leave it on there. Since it's right there, we may as well just leave it. Save to photos. Now we're going to shut down this numbers thing because I don't want to, we don't want to play with that and louse up. So now we go back to photos and we're going to come across so it can be favorites. We had to hit this recent saved. You see, we didn't check the heart on that. Bingo, there it is. Now we have to do the heart. And you can see now we got the big red triangle and the red line, red all the way across. Plus we have the second payment. So you can see the $3,000,007 payment increases to $3,950,000 because of the 5% growing annuity. And you keep on going across, and by the time you get to the last payment, it's like $15 million. So it multiplies by like almost 4 or 5. Yeah. Yeah, that's the answer. So here we are. The bottom line there, 250 is the proposed Mega Millions Central came back and said, we estimate the lottery, the Mega Millions lottery is going to roll over to Tuesday at 250 million. That's the answer. In which case, you're going to end up after a 37% tax. You see the jackpot after 37% right there is 72,000,009,000. Woo! A lot of O's, a couple of commas. That's an 8-digit number. Yeah, you like to win the lottery with an 8-digit number, and the first number is a 7. Ooh, Uncle Sam, he's happy too, because he gets the difference between 72 million and 114 million. Oh my God, that's 25 million plus 39 million. 44. It makes about 42 million bucks. So the U.S. government gets, yeah, phew. They get almost 40. You get 40 million bucks. They didn't even buy a ticket. Yeah, they just get 37% of what you earned, what you made. Lucky Jim gets 72 million. Uncle Sam gets, 40 million. A little more than that. Yeah. Gets over 40 million. You can do the math. I didn't bother putting a column in for that because who cares what Uncle Sam gets? Yeah, if Uncle Sam gets 37%, that means we get 63%. So 63% of 114 is 72,009. Yes, sorry, Bob. That ain't too complicated, right? 114. Yeah, here comes 72 because of federal tax. Now, if you're in a state that has a state tax, like New Jersey, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, oh yeah, you live in one of those states, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, oh my God, you're going to pay state income tax. Now, the income might be specially classified because it's lottery income, and they may charge you, instead of the 13.5%, which they whack you, on income tax for state and federal. So the federal tax is what is 37, and then the state is another 13. That brings it to like 50%. Crap! It's almost What's the sense of working, earning $2 if Uncle Sam takes one of it away? They just swallow it. That's what these three columns are all about. The 114 million. Don't get so excited because you're gonna get 86, but you better put the 15 million in the side pocket because they're gonna want the other 13%. Yeah. They're going to want the other 13%, which brings you down to 72 million. And that extra money is about 14 million 9 or something. So round up to 15 million. At 4% for 3 months, it's 150,000 in interest. And for that 15 million that's sitting in the side pocket for Uncle Sam. And then when you do your taxes in January, February, March, April, you got that money there, and you can write a check out of that special account and pay them. Pay them that 15 million. That gets you whatever the computation is. It's easy to do. It's basically 13% of 114 million. Yeah. Yep. You guys, you don't want me to do that math. It's an annoying calculation. All you got to do is subtract 72 million from 86 million. What do you get? 14 million. And then you see the 868. So it's 59. Yeah. 14,859,000. That's the amount of money. So I say round up to 15 million. And you'll have a few bucks left over. Yeah. You're gonna walk out of there with an $86 million check, but you just gotta not forget. You'll walk out of there with an $86 million check, but you gotta remember that 15 million of that is going to Uncle Sam because you're gonna calculate your tax, and you would have underpaid what you earned, because the withholding was 24%, which got you from 114 million down to 86.8. And that other 13% is 15 million bucks. So you better account for that. 250. What would it be after 250? When it got up 20, it probably, let's see, from Tuesday to Friday, 25 million. Tuesday to Friday, that's 19 million. Tuesday to Friday is 99. I'm just looking at these Tuesday to Friday numbers. Tuesday to Friday is 15 million. Tuesday to that Friday is 19 million. So 19 million, it's been as high as 25 million. All right. I think we've exhausted the lotto conversation. So here's the lady that gave. Look at this. They get it all nice and framed. And this is to President Donald J. Trump. And she gave him her medal. Here it is. Bam. It's not engraved with anything. It's the Medal of Freedom. And she gave it to Trump because he has flexed his muscles and solved a lot of wars. So I don't know who framed it up, with the black felt. I don't know whether he did that or she did that, but she might have given him something a little bit smaller. They travel with in the airplane. Yeah, that's her letter to him. Yeah, Maria, that's her name. Good for her. There's the actual medallion. Trump should have had one of those presented to him directly by the group that's headquartered in, I think, Norway. But they're a bunch of hard-ass Democrats, liberals. They call them liberals over in Europe. And Trump is a conservative, and it would be almost sacrilege to give Trump such a prize, as entitled to it as he is. I don't know if he'd ever get one. Yeah. So for 2026, you got all kinds of new withholding tables because of the great, big, beautiful bill. No tax on tips, no tax on Social Security. So that is in full effect. January 1. Now, is that in full effect for last year's Social Security earnings? That I don't know. But the withholding tables will be different. So if there's a withhold, I don't know if there's a withholding on Social Security unless you ask for it. I think we withhold 0 on our Social Security. Because Marilyn makes enough income and pays enough taxes on her income that there's enough tax paid so that we don't have to pay any big numbers at the end of the year in April. Yeah. This is the instant that airplane from UPS, the engine, flew right off the aircraft. It looks like an L-1011. See the engine mounted on the tail. Yeah. This is the engine that was mounted on the wing. With a pylon, it's gone. So the fuel line, the engine blew up, it's all kinds of, it's like frame by frame. They stopped at that frame. The frame before, the plane was probably just falling out of the sky, yeah. Greenland officially breaks down in tears on live TV with the, oh God, with Trump. He wants Greenland big time. 230, no one won. Rolled over. Yep. We want favorites. There we go. All right, I think we're done. We did a section on gold yesterday. ATMEX. APMEX. APM. There you can see. There's the icon. APMEX. Touch that. Yep. And you can see what you can buy and how much the coins are. I suggest you buy the Buffalo. Where is that? You don't want to deal with rare coins. You want bullion coins. Uh-huh. Where are you hiding? Gold, just hit gold coins. And see the U.S. coins, they're about 92%. But the bullion coins are this one right here. Top pick. They have it hidden way down. $4,900 a coin. Whew. You need 207 of those. 206 of those for $1 million order. Place in the cart. Okay, it's in the cart. Let's go to cart. Come on, APMEX. There it is. I don't understand why we're having trouble with this. There it is. There's that. We want 206 of those. Unfortunately, we only have 135 of them. Yeah, all right. Let's change that to 130. Add to cart. Check out. Look at that. $645,000. You better give us a call, it says here. Seems like a pretty big order. Yeah, you need. But that's what you want. You want to buy multiple orders of 100 of those. Just get your calculator out. It's 4,900 times 100. Let's just keep it simple, stupid. That's 490,000. Yep, that's about right. So you keep buying $100 blocks of those, and you're to 490,000. Yeah. Wire the money up and ship them down, or they'll put them in your vault. They'll create a vault account. They'll create a box for you up in their vault. I don't know if it actually has a key, or it's they keep it in safekeeping for you, supposedly. But I'd take a couple of those orders and have them shipped. So you got $1 million worth of gold in your apartment, period. Lock it up. They'll have to bust your place down to get to it. But since you got so many millions, just keep $1 million of those handy. So if something happens to our currency, you've got ready reference, $1 million worth of coins laying around. Because you go over to your local, jewelry store, and they'll give you, roughly $5,000 a coin. Because that's the spot gold price. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. What's going on? What is going on? They're working on solid state batteries, and this girl got yanked out of her car. Good, put her in jail. Activist, pain in the ass, women. Mother of one of Elon Musk's children sues XAI over grok sexual images. I don't want to know what that means. Gemini powering the iPhone's AI is great. What's Apple going to do about it? Yeah, I don't know. These guys are all walking around with no pants on. Okay. Minnesota shows what's happening when... Yeah. I don't know what happened to her. Something, it's not good. All right, I'm done. You guys figure it out from here, okay? You can watch that on live TV. Get Flipboard. FLIPBOARD. In the meantime, I'm going back to photos because when I close out, I gotta close out with this symbol right here. Full screen mode, yeah. Saturday, January 7th, 27th, 17th. Okay. You all have a great weekend.